Is there?
Heroin's the one drug that I never did.
How come? And do you regret that?
Well, it's interesting. I don't regret it because I kind of made a decision, and I didn't even know what it was based on. I hadn't done any research and didn't really have a ton of data. I saw heroin as I would do it once and die, or do it once and then need to do it every day for a long time until I died.
Well, that's just objective truth. That's
right,
the facts,
right. But I just knew that, and so I was doing. It would have been like '93, and I was doing Musketeers, but I had to leave and come back. I was coming back through Germany, and I stopped off in Hamburg, right? Yeah. And I was with this limo driver, and I said, "Can you get me some shit, right? Can you get me some shit?" And he said, and I thought he knew I meant cocaine, right? So he goes into a bar, he comes back out, and he hands a bindle into the back seat, right? And so it was a trip. So I open it up, it's super dark, right? I grab like a glob of it. I don't even have a spoon or a knife or anything. And I grab a glob, and I've got it up to my nose. We pass, we're on this super dark street. He's going about 30 miles an hour. It's about 2 a.m. And there's one light from this pub, like the thinnest, dimmest light you can imagine, that catches the bindle for like a 50th of a second. And I see that it's brown.
Oh, no.
And I get to hear, and I'm like, hey, whoa, sir. This is not the shit that I was hoping for, right? And so my buddy Dave, he's White Dave in the book, he would call it Schnee. And we thought it was just a word that we made up, right? Schnee, Schnee turns out to be the German word for snow. So he says up front, oh, Schnee, you wanted Schnee. And so I probably was that close to just
either dying or doing it for the rest of your life.
Rigor and foam or awesomeness. Yeah.
Well, it was probably, and that was at a time before it probably would have been a long-term awesomeness, as you called it, as opposed to rigor and foam, because it was pre-fentanyl.
Yeah.
So nowadays, let's be honest, Mr. Sheen, if what you had been doing in the 80s and 90s was today, you would be dead.
Easily.
Yeah. Because there's a real crisis out there, a real epidemic with fentanyl, and it's wild.